right, here we go. So what's this question? The question is, why don't you keep your investment in for a long time? Okay. Are you in tech sales? Oh, what's the fucking hook for this shit? Oh, I guess whatever. Okay, cool. Hey, what's going on? JP here. In this video, we're going to answer a commonly asked question. The question is, why don't you just keep your money in the deal for a long period of time? And I'll give you some more backstory on that. So typically, when we do value-add multifamily apartments, we buy these properties and we're holding them for a period of 3 to 5 years. Sometimes a little bit longer. It really depends on the market conditions. And what that means is, if when 5 years comes up, are we in a buyer's market? Are we in a seller's market? Because if we're in a crappy market condition, right, we're not really maximizing our returns. So having the ability to kind of wait that out so that the market cycle comes around again, so that you're in a position to maximize returns is really beneficial. So that's why I say it depends. So, people ask, okay, well, 3 to 5 years, well, geez, why not just keep the money in the deal and keep it going? Great question. I would love to. Personally speaking, my philosophy is 100% buy an apartment complex and ride that sucker out, right? Hold it for 15, 20, 30 years. Why not? Especially if it's a newer property, something built in the maybe 90s and newer, right? The great part about doing that is, you take out a long loan on that, an agency loan, a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan. You can even take a HUD loan on there and get some really, really great amortization on there. And what that means is the longer the amortization, the longer the time for repayment, but also your payments are a lot lower, so you're able to get more returns. But being able to have a property for a long period of time, 10, 15, 20 years with a fixed rate of interest on there or fixed rate loan on there really allows you to kind of ride out any economic storm because you're holding onto a property for a long period of time. But to answer the question, why you pull it out so quickly is because most investors, they want their money back in that 3 to 5 to 7 year time horizon. So if I have a bunch of investors that are like, no, dude, look, I don't need my money right now. Like, I've got a long time between now and retirement when I need it. Let's let that thing go to work. So go to work means put it away for 15, 20 years. And then even then, right, if your money is in a project that's a 15, 20 year time horizon, doesn't mean like, you don't get at your money. When you have a project where you're running the project for that long, at that point in time, you're cash flowing. So you're cash flowing for a good 10 years or longer, right? And so to answer the question, most investors want their cash back in a reasonable amount of time. That's 3 to 5 years is sort of what the industry standard is. But some investors, the really, we'll call them savvy ones, that really understand this is like playing chess, right? Like, put your money to work for you for a long period of time. Like, I don't need to see that cash. And if it's making money and it's protected, crap, let that thing ride. Those investors would want to see that go in for 7 to 15 to 20 years. And that's my personal belief on that piece. So if you're interested in, let's put a marker there. Okay, go. So if you found that to be helpful, awesome. Do me a favor, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Keep watching more of these videos. Share with someone that you think might find this beneficial. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Okay. Are you in tech sales? You ever wonder why? No. I guess we could leave that piece off. You ever wonder why many passive investment apartment deals are 3 to 5 year time horizons? You ever wonder why many passive investments in apartments have these 3 to 5 year time horizons for your investment? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Most investors want their cash back in that 3 to 5 year time horizon. Personally speaking, I'd rather have my money in an apartment complex ride out for as long as possible. That could be 10, 15, or 20 years. Think about that. It's a lot of work to get an apartment complex. To have to buy a new one, to sell it, it's a ton of work. If you had a great property in a great area and it's cash flowing, why not let that thing ride out for as long as possible, generating the most amount of cash flow and creating the most amount of generational wealth for you and your investors? If you want to know more, go ahead and give me a follow. Follow me if you want to know more. All right, I think we'll end. Stop.